Hey, good evening, YouTube. All my YouTube followers out there, my subscribers. Man, look, thank y'all for joining me tonight. If you in here joining me, man. First of all, man, I want to say, man, as I said in many previous interviews, I'm tripping, y'all. I've been drinking, so forgive me. But in previous videos, I said, I'm a big boxing fan, and tonight, you know, first of all, I just want to say, man, Earl Spence, man, a champ, man. Hey, congratulations, man, on the accomplishments you got, man. And you put up, a good fight, man. True warrior, man. Um, like I say, man, it's a lot of people that be on social media and talking crazy on the internet about boxing, and they never been in a square ring in their life. You know what I'm saying? Um, Me, I have, haven't fought professionally or amateur, nothing like that, but I've, been in the square ring and sparred with guys, and I know it is, I know boxing. But like I said, I told a lot of people, all building up to this fight that speed was going to play a part in, this fight, and just looking at both of them guys work out, in their camps and seeing, how their hands was moving. I knew Bud was gonna have the edge over Spence as far as speed and just his all around skill level, man. I just think that guy, it's hard to describe his style of boxing, but it's like how I describe it. I say he's like a, a skillful boxer, but it's like a street fighter skill boxer. If that makes sense to y'all. I say that all the time. This guy, man, he's just a good boxer, man. And I just knew that was gonna be too much with Spence. Spence, like, even the commentators were saying he's more of a fundamental boxer, you know, real fundamental and fundamentally sound when it comes to his style of boxing, Hey, I take my hat off to his coach Derek, man. Like I said, I take my hat off to Spence, man. That guy, a true warrior, man. To get in there with Bud, man, like that, go 9 rounds. Hey, man, that was, that take the heart of a champion, man. I ain't gonna lie, and just as a fan of the sport, I'm just glad I was able to see that legacy fight in my lifetime. I was able to see the Pacquiao, Mayweather, now the Crawford Spence, and you know, I'm gonna be honest, like it was like a one-way fight. I had Bud winning every round except the first round. I think Bud won every round except the first round. I gave the first round to Spence, but like I say, man, when you watch boxing and boxing, I just saw the speed of Bud hands. How quick that jab was getting out there. I just knew it was gonna be too much for Spence, man, and it showed, man. You know, both of them guys, they like to throw their jab out there to set up, other punches. Both of them guys, got a good jab. And when I saw Spence, when I saw Bud just fighting him left-handed, I just knew, like, man, he gonna be too much for Spence. Like I say, man, I take my hat off to Spence, man. I'm a fan of the sport. I love boxing. I've been, that's my favorite sport. I've been loving boxing since I was 4 or 5 years old. And I just think, I just think Bud, man, top of the, creme de la creme, man, in that division. That guy, you know, he's just a good boxer. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching both of them guys since they was in the amateurs. Keith Thurman too, Like I say, I think them three guys, man, some of the greatest fighters out there, man. When you talk about Sugar Ray and Hagler and um, you know, I can't think of this guy name, but Fist of Stone, you know, I can't think of his name right now, but when you talk to them guys, man, you know, you you know, it reminds me of the new era fighters of like the Spencers, the Crawfords, and the Thurmans, and you know, the Ennis, you know, the Ennis, you know, I don't think Ennis, you know, I don't think he's ready to fight none of them guys. I think even, you know, Earl will get Ennis. I think Sean Porter get Ennis. I think Keith Thurman, you know, I just think Jerron Ennis, you know, he's a good fighter, man. I say I'm a fan of the sport. I watch him too. You know, this guy's very good. You know, but I just don't think he's ready for them elite guys right now. But hey, you know, you're climbing that mountain, so eventually, you know, the people, you know, they think he is. So, you know, but I say tonight, man, you know, I can't say that was a good fight because it was one way, but I take my hat off to Spence. Like that guy, you know, heart of a champion, man, and you know, you know, he put up a fight, man. You know, it's just, you know, blood skills was superb, and I told people, man, you know, I told a lot of people at work at the shop, you know, that hand speed was gonna play a part, and like I say, when you watch boxing and no boxing, you know when somebody throw a punch, and if you got fast hands and you counter it, you know you be able to counter that punch. And if you watch that fight, you know he was countering Spence. You know he's blocking his punches. Like man, he really made that fight look easy, like a cakewalk. And man, it's you know I thought it was gonna be a you know what I'm saying a tough one to call, but you know, like I say I just know Bud, man. That boy's special, man. You know, I had the opportunity to meet that guy, man. Good brother, man. And you know, I'm meeting this guy. Hey, bro, I hope you get that undisputed at 147. You know, and man, look at God, man. Look what God did, man. Man, look, that boy, man, the truth, man. I say, great fight, man. You know, on his behalf, man. When he came out to Eminem, I just knew, he was gonna win. You know, and I knew Pitbull was gonna win that undercard, man. It's just Pitbull, man. He a good fighter, man. It's just he need to get his jab together. You know what I'm saying? Because all he was throwing was hooks all night. You know, trying to take the guy head off. He was just trying to get in there and throw his hooks. And I think in this fight, what he should have did. He should have got in there and, put his jab out there to set up combinations for him to throw them hooks. Because if he'd have got up in there close with him, threw the jab, you know what I'm saying? It would have opened that guy up to where he could have threw that hook and landed and caught him. But, he would get in there with his high guard up and then throw an overhand. And he was doing that all night, like left and right hand overhands. He was catching them with some, but they weren't putting them down. I just think he should have got in there, established the jab in there, and that jab probably would have opened up some doors where he could have threw some other things at this guy and got him out of there. And I think he need to get an uppercut too, because he do kind of remind me of like a Mike Tyson, like his style of fight. Like a peekaboo style of fight. But one thing Mike had in that style, man, he had a jab, he had an uppercut, and he had everything. Mike could get in there, man, and throw a jab at you. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, that jab opened up for any other punch you can throw. So I just think Pitbull need to work on his combinations. Even his corner, they were saying that, he need to establish some combinations, and he wasn't doing that in the fight, even though he still won the fight. I just think if he would have got in there up on him, because, this guy was taller opponent. He was the taller opponent. Freddie Roach was his trainer, and then this guy who he was fighting, he didn't have his guard up the whole fight. Like, I didn't understand that. I don't know if that was Freddie Roach's strategy for him that night, that night to win. But the man's face was open all night. That's why he kept getting hit with them left and right hooks. Because he never had his guard up. If you look at that fight, he never had his guard up. And Pitbull, he landed some devastating power punches, hooks, and he ended up winning the fight. That was a good fight, but even the fight before that one, well, not the fight before that one, the first fight, on the undercard, the guy, I was just telling the guys in the shop, this guy, when he throw his jab, he threw it so fast he didn't put his hands back up to guard, that guy ended up putting him down, man, because every time he threw that left jab out, my man would throw a right hook, boom, catch you all the time. You know what I'm saying? Somebody throw a left jab out at you, and then they slow getting it back to their guard. Man, all you gotta do is throw that right hook all the time. You're gonna catch them. You know what I'm saying? If they're in your distance, and that's what was going on tonight on that first fight on the undercard. That's why that guy got put out. He hit him with a right hand and took him out. You know what I'm saying? And I saw that all night. I was telling them in the shop. I said, look, man, when he throw that left jab, the left side of his face is wide open. If you watch that fight, anybody who watched boxing, go back and watch that undercard first fight, and you'll see what I'm saying. Every time that man threw that left jab, his face, his whole left side of his face was wide open for a counter or a right hook. And that's what he ended up putting him down with. And, I was telling them guys in the shop, they was listening to me, but I don't know if they was hearing or seeing, what I was saying and what I was saying. And just so happened, the boxer who won the fight, I guess he was saying what I was saying and saw what I was saying. And he hit him with that right hook and put that boy down, man. Like I say, sometimes you just got to see, once you get in there the first 2-3 rounds, man, you just see how, opponent body, they posture. You got to study people's body posture when you fight with them. Hopefully, you never have to have a street fight, but if you do, man, look at a person's posture, because that'll tell you how to get them, put them down. You know what I'm saying? You see they got they face wide open or they ribs wide open. Man, just target them areas, man. You put them down. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, overall, man, there was some good fights, man. I know a lot of people probably upset about the Spence Crawford fight because it was one way. Like Crawford just dominated this kid. He dominated him, man. And I take my hat off to Spence, man. He, hell of a fighter, man. Can't take nothing from that boy, man. Real fundamentally sound. He's a what would we call that? He's a pressure cooker. In boxing, people that stalk their opponents in rings, cut the ring off, walk them down. We call them pressure cookers. The guy was a pressure cooker. And this is the first time I ever saw in his career where not only did he get put down 3 times, but he was on his back foot. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw that, I knew, like, man, damn, Bud's gonna win this fight. He gonna get him. I knew he was gonna win anyway, because like I say, man, when you know boxing, you just know. And like I say, Crawford, man, that guy's a very talented guy, man. I watched all these guys in the amateurs. And, well, correction, not amateurs. I watched them when they first turned pro. And, man, you just saw it. You see specialness, and you see greatness in fighters, man. You just see it. You like, man, this guy's good. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when you're watching Michael Jordan play, it's like when you're watching Michael Jordan going into the 96, 97 season. You just know, like, man, Jordan's so good, they're going to win another. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is in boxing. When you see a boxer that's just superb and you just know his skill set is just abnormal, like above others, you just know, like, man, this guy, he got what it takes, man, to go all the way and just beat everybody. Yeah, I think Spence can. I think I wouldn't want Spence to move up to 154 because I don't. Like I said, he's a good boxer. I think he can hang with them guys, but I think 147 is where he needs to stay, man. And I think Crawford can move up to 154 and fight Jermell Charlo. I think Crawford can beat him because and I like Jermell Charlo. I'm not gonna lie, like I watch his fight, man. Both of them twins are some hell of a fighters. And I met them before too, actually. They probably don't remember, but I met them at UIC at the Bottle Jack fight, you know, him and his brother, you know, being my ex-wife at the time, you know, saw him and spoke with him, and you know, I was telling, you know, those some twins that box, but they, you know, them guys some great boxers, man. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to see, you know what I'm saying, you know, Bud fight Jamel at 154. You know, that'd be a good fight. But you know, if I was Bud, man, I'd chill for a minute, man. You know, I'm undisputed. You know, that guy's a Hall of Famer, man. Legendary boxer, man. He accomplished something that boxers in that division never accomplished. I mean, boxers, you know, great boxers in that division ain't even accomplished. This guy became undisputed at 140 and 147. Like, man, this guy, you know, like I said, he's a legendary Hall of Fame boxer, man. And man, congratulations to you, Bud, brother. You know what I'm saying? I love your fights, man. Big fan, you know what I'm saying? You know, met with you, man. Told you, man, look, you gonna win. I want to see you get them belts, man. And brother, you did it, bro. So congratulations, man, to you, brother. You know, proud of Omaha. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, love the fight, bro. Love the fight, man. Great work. You know, and hey, man, I like boxing, man. You know, just don't be talking about boxing if you really don't really know too much about it and you don't follow it. Because I see a lot of people on like social media talking crazy, and it's like, man, they don't even know the boxers' names. Like they don't know boxing, you know. And if you don't watch it or you not, you never got in a ring or boxed or worked out in a boxing gym or, just trained with boxers or fought in the gym, man, I wouldn't too much comment on, what I'm saying, boxing. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know too much about it, or if I don't watch it. But me, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I know the fighters. I was just telling them guys in the shop because they didn't know what weight classes it was. I'm like, I was just letting them know the weight classes and stuff like that because I want all my guys to be in tune with boxing too, man. It's a good sport. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like going to a fight, man. I've been in my lifetime probably been in like 10 boxing matches. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing like going to a fight and watching it live. Like I wanted to go to Vegas to the fight, but say I'm gonna chill for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do too much. Vegas fights. That's money. You know what I'm saying? It costs, and just chilling for right now. Trying to plan some other stuff, but yeah, man. Ain't nothing like going to a live fight, man. And I think if you really like boxing or you into it, check out some fights, man. Get in tune with the boxers and know who you're going to see and know what you know and be able to be be knowledgeable about the sport and knowledgeable about the fighters and what's going on because there be a lot of people comment on boxing and they not too familiar with what's what. Like, I had a girl say, man, look, Terrence Crawford, a heavyweight fighter. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, baby, do you watch boxing? That guy's not a heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? Had to correct things, but that's why I say that's why you need to, people need to get in tune, with boxing if that's something you watch and like, and it's a sport that this is a good sport, man. And I say, man, tonight I really enjoyed it, man. To me, I said that was a legacy fight. Like that fight had to happen, man. That's like Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns, or Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler. Like I said, Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard. Like these are legacy fights. Like the best fighting the best. Like and man, Bud, man, he made it look like a walk in the park, man. He made that fight look like a walk in the park. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. Now that he undisputed, you know what I would love to see? I would love to see Mayweather come out of retirement. You know, because he beat Sean Porter already. I want to see Sean Porter come out of retirement too, because you know Sean Porter got the heart of a champ. But I would love to see Mayweather come out of retirement because he was at that fight. Come out of retirement and fight Bud for the undisputed title. Man, look, hey, somebody get this video to Floyd. Floyd, man, we love you, man. Hey, TBE. But, hey, man, that'll be a $200 million fight for $100 million for both fighters. Man, look, come out of retirement and fight Bud for the undisputed belt, man. Hey, get a fan something, you know, to come out to Vegas for and kick it and hang out and come to the fight to see that, man. Floyd Mayweather, you can make it happen. I see you still training, doing charity fights to stay, you know what I'm saying, stay in tune. That'll be a great, great fight. Floyd Mayweather versus Terrence Crawford for the undisputed belts. Both fighters get paid 100, 150 million, something like that. Man, look, that'll be great, man. I'd love to see that for Bud, you know what I'm saying? I'd love to see that, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I think Bud can beat Mayweather. I'm not gonna lie, man. Look, his style of boxing is hard to describe. It's like a technical fighter, but with street fight. Like man, look, how he was countering that boy tonight, man, and blocking his shots. Like I was like, man, this guy's a superb boxer. None of that stuff Earl was doing was doing nothing to that boy. You know, he blocking it, countering him, man, throwing hooks. He had an arsenal of stuff, man, that Smith wasn't ready for. And man, it just showed who really the big fish in that division, you know what I'm saying? You know, Terrence Crawford came out with his fishing net, man. That was funny too, man. He came out with Eminem, then he came out with his fishing net on. You know, he hooked him a big fish, man. You know, I had some fish earlier today too, man. I had some catfish, you know what I'm saying, from Doc's, a fish wish, catfish sandwich. Because I knew it was going to be some fish fried today. You know what I'm saying? 8. You know, and I'm full on fish, man. I had a fish wish today. Some told me, hey, Bill, go buy a fish wish, man, because there's going to be a lot of fish fried today. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I went to do, man. When it got me a little fish wish while I went to the shop to watch the fight. And really enjoyed the fight, man. You know, I just wish Spence could have, you know, brought a little more to the table to get you know what I'm saying? To get a I just wish he would have brought a little more to the table, but he didn't. You know, it wasn't that he couldn't. It was just you know, Bud was just too much for the kid, man. And you know, he was too much for him, man. And I just, you know, to my fight buddies out there, if you're watching this, man, you know, now y'all know what it is, man. Y'all heard what I've been screaming all, you know, and telling you brothers, man, who's gonna win this fight. Because I know what I know and I see what I see, man. And I just knew that brother wasn't ready for this guy, you know. Like I say, man, you know, when I was younger, I wasn't a supreme boxer or fighter. You know, I'm a late bloomer, and I learned how to box later on in life, like superb. You know, but you know, like I said, I watch boxing and I love boxing and I know what I see and like I said, I know what I know. So I just knew Bud was gonna come out victorious, man. And like I say, man, you know, he put on a great show, man. He shocked the world, bro. This was one of them fights. Like, he shook up the world. Because Earl Spence was the dog of the division, too. He had 3 belts. And Bud, man, said, look, man, you're not ready for me, man. You know, I respect you. You know, and I love how toward the end of the fight, how he showed him respect, man. Man, that dude is a great fighter, man. You know, and, man, look. I think if Bud get into a fight with somebody in real, he'll kill him, man. That dude, man, can kill you in that ring, man. I'm telling you, man. How he was hitting him with them shots. I think Earl Smith need to go to the, you know, I think a doctor need to check him out, man, and make sure he's straight, because that boy was hitting him. One time, I think he hit him in the back of the neck. Like, man, Bud, man, he put a whooping on him, bro. And, man, it was just, you know, it was good to see, man. You know, so that's my talk for the night, y'all, man. Hey, like and subscribe to the channel. You know, comment on here if you know you want to put some input in on boxing, or you know, tell me what y'all saw in that fight, or Did you like the fight, or is you mad your boy lost, or whatever it is, man? Just comment on here, like, subscribe to the channel. My name Vil, the barber. I'm out. Peace.